The UAE VAT regulations have always been slightly confusing for the education sector. This is because it's got all three types of sales. Hey everyone, before we move ahead, please click on the subscribe button to stay updated on our weekly business and finance related content, which is incredibly useful for business owners, CEOs, CFOs, entrepreneurs, and those who aspire to be one. Now let's get back to the video. Hey everyone, the UAE VAT regulations have always been slightly confusing for the education sector. This is because it's got all three types of sales: 5%, exempt, and even zero rated sales. So today we'll be getting into some of the frequently asked questions about VAT for the education sector. We've already discussed the VAT classifications for higher education universities and even for schools, preschools, and nurseries, the link for which is provided in the bio. So let's get into the first question. Do I have to raise a tax invoice? Yes, you must raise a tax invoice, especially if you have a standard rated or zero rated sale. You may raise a simplified tax invoice if you meet the requirements. We have discussed this in one of our older videos as well. Another common question is that education services are zero rated, so therefore we do not need to register for VAT. This is wrong. First of all, not all educational services are zero rated. You need to first see if your services are qualifying to be zero rated. Secondly, even if you have zero rated sales, they need to be disclosed in the return after your registration. Another common question is that as an educational institution, can I claim back all the VAT on my expenses? Some expenses are not allowable to claim VAT as per the law. For example, certain entertainment expenses, purchased, leased, or rented motor vehicles that are available for personal use are also not claimable. In addition to that, you would not be able to claim VAT on expenses that are related to the exempt sales. For educational sector, it's mostly related to the transport services. So any expenses that are related to the transport services that are being provided cannot be claimed. Another common question that we receive is that universities and schools charge an application fee before enrolling the student. Does this qualify to be a 5% sale or a 0% sale? In this case, it will be a 5% sale. This is because the student has yet not been enrolled in the university or the school. The next question we have is that are field trips and extracurricular activities zero rated as well? First of all, field trips and extracurricular activities have two different treatments. For extracurricular activities, if this is part of the educational service that's being provided, which is zero rated without an additional charge, then no 5% needs to be charged on this sale. However, if there is an additional charge, 5% must be charged. In the case of field trips, it can only classify as zero rated if the following two conditions are met. The field trip is directly related to the curriculum and the field trip is not predominantly recreational. Another common question asked by our clients in the educational sector is that if the transport services provided can be zero rated. No, transport services are exempt sales and therefore they have to be treated as such. What's special about this is that no input VAT on the expenses that are related to the sale can be claimed. For example, in the case of transport services, no expenses relating to petrol, bus rental, or even vehicle maintenance services can be claimed. Do I need to charge VAT on the food that's provided in the canteen in our premises? Yes, the food is chargeable at 5% VAT. It's clearly a standard rated sale and therefore the tax invoice must reflect as such. I hope this video helped you clarify some of the questions you might have had for VAT in the educational sector. Hey everyone, you've reached the end of this video. Thank you all for listening. If you like this content, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. If you'd like for us to talk about any specific topics, please do let us know in the comments below. Hope to see you in the next video.